All right, for more reaction to this Jets Game 2 loss, we go to Canada Life Centre in Winnipeg. Here's Darren Dreger, our hockey insider. Dregs, if you're looking for a TSN turning point, it has to be that second period where, the Jets kill off that 4-minute penalty. Mark Scheifele scores a beautiful goal, and then things seemingly collapse in that second period. What happened to the Jets in the second?
Yeah, almost inexplicable, to be fair, Jay. A couple of unforced errors. The reality of that situation late in the second period. I mean, give Colorado some credit. On the Parise goal, there was a pretty aggressive forecheck. Connor Hellebuyck is out of his net. He misplays the puck. And the next thing you know, Zach Parise puts it basically into an empty net. Now, here's a guy who comes out of semi-retirement, turns 40 in July, and has a pretty impactful performance, I would say, in Game 2 to level this series. And then after that, bit of bad luck by the Winnipeg Jets. Nikolai Ehlers in the offensive zone falls down. He can't control the puck. There's a bad line change by the Jets. Josh Manson comes out of the penalty box. Nate McKinnon hits him with a pass on the breakaway. And there was kind of an overwhelming sense of dismay inside Canada Life Centre based on what transpired in a relatively short period of time late in that second period. So you're right, Jay. I mean, in terms of turning points, that was probably it in Game 2.
Here's the thing I didn't see coming, Dregs. I did not see Alexandar Georgiev beleaguered, maybe one of the worst 2-week stretches for a goalie in NHL history, going against the probable Vezina winner in Connor Hellebuyck and outplaying him in Game 2.
Isn't that wild, right? I mean, Connor Hellebuyck after Game 1 talked about his mentality late in that hockey game where he felt like because it was so open and so wild that all he had to do was make one more save. Well, it looks like Georgiev stole Hellebuyck's playbook in this one. Jared Bednar told us coming into Game 2 that he believed that Georgiev was going to be able to redeem himself, and he certainly did that in evening this series. He made 28 saves. And, Jay, he seemed to get better as the game progressed. He made a couple of significant saves to keep this one in favor of the Avalanche. But I'll say this. I didn't think that Winnipeg looked after their own end, and I think that they missed on a couple of opportunities as well. Gustafsson scores pretty early in the hockey game to make it 1-0. Winnipeg pushed, but they weren't able to beat Georgiev. And then, as you mentioned earlier, we saw them kill off the double minor to Kyle Connor for the high stick on Cale Makar. Mark Scheifele scores in transition right after that. And that was a point in the game where the Jets could have seized more of that momentum, and they just weren't able to do it.
The Jets and Avs will have a couple of days off before they renew acquaintances in Denver, Colorado Friday for Game 3. Darren Dreger, thank you for this.